Welcome to continue part of that is social studies 5th standard video. Okay, so in the previous class I have taught you the equatorial forest region. Yes, and in today's class I am going to explain about the question and answer of the equatorial forest region. Okay, so take your classwork notebook and write down question and answers. Okay, so each question I will explain for twice. Okay, so that's why don't be get confused. Okay, so take your classwork notebook, okay, and write down heading, that is 5th subchapter, that is the equatorial forest region. Okay, so shall we start? Yes, so write down first question. Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. Yes, first question is, where is the equatorial region located? Where is the equatorial region located? Question mark. Yes, question mark. So write down answer. The equatorial region is located between 10 degree north and 10 degree south latitudes. Yes, 10 degree north and 10 degree south latitudes. Stop. It falls in the torrid zone. It falls in the torrid zone. Over. Fine. Next question. Second question. Name two large rivers that flow through this region. That flows through this region. Answer. Write down answer. The Congo River and the Amazon River are the two large rivers that flow through this region. Yes, the Congo River and the Amazon River are the two large rivers that flow through this region. Yes, over. So write down next one question. Third question. There is very little temperature variation in this region. Stop. Explain. Yes, there is very little temperature variation in this region. Explain. So write down answer. As the region lies along the equator, the sun's rays are direct throughout the year. Therefore there is very little temperature variation in this region. Ranging between 30 degree to 35 degree Celsius. Yes. Next question. Fourth question. What is tea time rain? Question mark. Write a short note on it. So write down answer. In the equatorial regions, the land and water heat at approximately the same rate. Stop. The hot air expands and rises till it meets the cooler upper air. Stop. Then it condenses and forms clouds. Then it condenses and forms clouds. Full stop. By late afternoon, the sky cloudy. The sky becomes cloudy and overcast. Yes, the sky becomes cloudy and overcast. Stop. This results in heavy rainfall. Mostly accompanied by thunder and lightning. Full stop. It usually lasts for less than an hour. This rain is called tea time rain. Full stop. Next one. Name some of the tribes that live in this region. Yes. Name some of the tribes that live in this region. Answer. The tribes that lives in this region are, first one is Semangs. So they belong to Malaysia. So Semangs Malaysia. That is, they are belong to Malaysia. Next, second one tribe, Kubus. So they belongs to Sumatra. Yes. So they belongs to Sumatra. Third one is Pygmies. They belongs to Congo. Yes. And fifth one question is, the air in the equatorial region is always damp and humid. Why? Yes, the air in the equatorial region is always damp and humid. Why? So right answer. The equatorial region, as the temperature remains very high, and the sun's rays are intense. There is a heavy rate of evaporation. From the lush forest and the water bodies. Stop. Therefore, the air in the equatorial region is always damp and humid. Yes. So next question, sixth question. What is shifting cultivation? Question mark. How is it different from plantation agriculture? So answer is, a piece of land is cleared by chopping down trees. Yes, a piece of land is cleared by chopping down trees. Stop. Then the stumps of the trees are burnt and the ashes are spread to make the soil fertile. Full stop. Seeds are sown and crops reap. Stop. Once the fertility of the soil reduces, once the fertility of the soil reduces, people shift to another area. People shift to another area. This is called shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation. Unlike plantation agriculture, shifting cultivation is not done on a large scale. The products are not traded, but used for household purposes. Okay. Next question is, the equatorial forest are also known as evergreen forest. Stop. Why? Put a question mark. So write down answer. The equatorial forests are the world's thickest dense forest. Trees growing here shed their leaves during different times of the year. Stop. This ensures that the forests are thick and luxuriant. Yes, this ensures that the forests are thick and luxuriant at all times. So they are called evergreen forest. Next one, fill in the blanks. First one question is, the equatorial region in Africa is known as the Congo River Basin. So you should write Congo River. Yes, Congo River. Next, second question, the equator receives the direct rays of the sun. Yes, that is direct is answer, so you should write direct. Third one, the giant Goliath tiger fish is found in the Congo River Basin. And fourth one, the rainforest have a layered structure. That is, answer is layered. Next, coffee, rubber, cocoa are the main plantation crops of this region. Okay. And next, last one is, the trees of the emergent layer don't grow close to each other. That is, answer is emergent. Okay. Next, third question is, the following countries fall in the equatorial region, and write the name of the continent beside each country. Yes, so there are some countries, and we have to write that countries belong to which continent. Okay, so first one is Ghana. So Ghana, it belongs to Africa. Okay, so you should write Africa in front of Ghana. Next one is Brazil. So Brazil is belong to South America. Next one is Ecuador. That is, it belong to South America. Next one is Guinea. So it's belong to Africa. Next, Malaysia. So Malaysia, it's belong to Southeast Asia. Next, Congo. So Congo belongs to Africa. And next one is the Indonesian archipelago, it's belong to Asia. Next, Colombia, it's belong to South America. Okay, so next question, fourth question is write T for true and F for wrong statements. Okay, so you should write the which is the true statement and which is false statement. Okay, so first one is the anaconda is the most poisonous snake in the world, so that is false. And next, the Congo is the most powerful river in Africa, that is true. Next, the equatorial forest are called the limbs of the world, that is false. Fourth one is there is no winter season in the equatorial region, that is true. And fifth one is the Pygmies introduced plantation agriculture in the equatorial regions, that is false. And last one is this forest receives heavy rain throughout the year, that is true. Okay, so next one, fifth one question is give reasons. Okay, first one is the equatorial forest must be protected. Yes, the equatorial forest must be protected, so we have to give reason why they must protected. Okay, so write down the equatorial forest are the world's thickest and most dense forest. World's thickest and most dense forest. Okay, full stop. They are known as yes, the lungs of the world. The lungs of the world. As these dense forest release oxygen into the air. Yes, stop. Destruction of these forest will affect the earth and land too. Yes, and land too. Yes, global warming, as the amount of carbon dioxide present in the air will be far greater than the oxygen. Yes, will be far greater than the oxygen. Therefore, these forests must be protected. Yes. Next one is second one. Most animals spend their time on the trees instead of on the forest floor. Yes. So write down answer. The rainforest have the lowest layer called the forest floor. Yes. The rainforest have the lowest layer and that called the forest floor. And because of the lack of sunlight on the forest floor, most animals spend their time on the trees. Okay, next, third one, the emergent layer is the most inhospitable layer of the forest. Yes, the emergent layer, it is the most inhospitable layer of the forest. So answer, the uppermost layer of rainforest is called the emergent layer. Yes, stop. It is the most inhospitable layer of the forest because of being breezy, wet and extremely hot. Therefore it lacks shelter. Okay, and next, the canopy layer is the most populated layer of the rainforest. is the most populated layer of the rainforest. Yes, so write down answer. The evergreen forest have second layer top as the canopy layer, full stop. It is the primary layer with abundant food, full stop. Therefore 90% of rainforest animals live here, full stop. And last one is the tribals living in the rainforest are naturally small in height. So answer is the tribals living in the rainforest are naturally small. So they can move through the forest easily. Okay, so don't make any mistakes, write very neatly. Okay, if you have any doubt you can repeat the videos. Okay, so thank you for watching video.